Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. For this look I just wanted to do something really dramatic and I wanted to do this really amazing kind of dark smoky eye. If you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching, and if you could like and subscribe that would mean a lot as well. So let's get into it. Hey guys, so first we're going to start with covering this horrific spot on my eyebrow. I first went in with the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in Fair 1. This is probably the best concealer for coverage and it's really inexpensive. You can get it from like the high street in Boots and in Superdrug and things like that. Not really my favourite concealer because I find it quite drying and my skin is already really dry. But I'm basically using this to prime my lids. I just wanted something that was going to cancel out any veins, any redness showing through, just to really maximise the eyeshadow to its fullest potential. And I'm basically just buffing this in with a kind of standard eye brush. I then went in with some tape just over the kind of edges of my eyes. This is just to create a really sharp line. And I then went in with my Makeup Geek kind of custom made palette. The first shade I took was just a transition, so I went in with a deep red Morocco and then like a kind of warm yellow, just to create some warmth, especially when you're using black. This just creates a nice transition, it stops it from being too harsh as well. And I basically just buffed this and worked this in until I got the desired colour and the desired intensity. Just to lay down kind of the basics for the eye, I wanted the black to really show through. So I first put down a black gel liner just to give the eyeshadow something to stick to. And right now it looks really messy and really horrific. But the main thing that I always say when you're doing like a really dark, dramatic, smoky eye is to just keep blending and blending and blending and just work it basically until you have the look that you're after. If you're not happy, you do think it's maybe gone too messy or you think you've gone a bit too much with the black, you can always clean it up with concealer or, you know, clean it up and buff things away. I then went in and decided to go in with my skin before completing the look. So I went in with the Sleek Illuminator in Morocco, and then went in with Charlotte Tilbury and Marc Jacobs foundation. I used the Charlotte Tilbury foundation because it's a really nice consistency, it's a really full coverage, which is what I wanted for this look, but it's also really dewy and glowy, whereas the Marc Jacobs is really full coverage and kind of mattifies the skin, and I wanted that full coverage but with a dewy glowy look, so that's why I went for both these foundations, and they match my skin tone really well as well, being quite fair, so I wanted something neutral. I then went in under the eyes, the forehead, and basically anywhere that needed kind of light brought to the face with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Fair Neutral. This is my all-time favourite concealer. It's got really great coverage, it looks really natural and dewy and glowy without being cakey, and it lasts for ages. I am obsessed with this concealer. It's one of the best, it's one of my favourites. I then went in with a damp beauty blender and just blended all that in. Especially with a really high coverage concealer, I like to use my beauty blender damp because I just think it gives a far more natural, you know, not cakey, it just evens out the foundation and things really well and helps you soak up any excess product as well. I then went in with a translucent loose powder. The only thing I will say is that this came out quite yellow on me, but it's the only one that I had to hand because it's just a little bit too dark for me. But I wanted something loose just to help under the eyes, set under the eyes and set the chin and things, so I just kind of worked with it. I then went back in with those two transition shades that I had previously, so Morocco and Desert Sands, and went in, you know, under the eyes just to kind of bring the whole look together, and then went back in with I used Makeup Geek Corrupt eyeshadow, which is black, to set the gel liner in place, and then just buffed it until I got the look that I wanted. I then went in with the H&M Kajal eyeliner in black in the waterline and in the upper tight line as well, and blended that in with a flat definer brush, and then just cleaned the edges up with a liner brush as well. I then went back to the face and I used Hoola bronzer by Benefit. This is one of my favourite bronzers for bronzing up the skin because it's really matte, and it's quite a neutral tone. It's not too warm, it's not too cool on the skin, so it doesn't make you look really grey or dead, but it doesn't make you look too warm, or, you know, I think it complements all kind of skin tones quite nicely. It's quite a kind of neutral, non-offensive bronzing colour, which I really like. I basically just went in, obviously I'm quite pale, so I went in with a normal kind of dual fibre brush just to place the product, and then dragged it and pulled it under my chin, and then went back over it with a big brush as well. After doing the eyes, I decided they needed a little bit more, so I wanted to add some kind of sparkle and a little bit of colour in there just over the black. So I went in with the black middle shade, which is Deadbeat from the Urban Decay Vice 4 palette, and placed that just on the centre of the lid, and you can see it's really pigmented, and because of that there was a lot of fallout. They're quite, the one thing I would say about those shadows is they're quite powdery and quite chalky. They are really pigmented, but you do get a lot of fallout. I then went back in with another shade, which is a more purple shade from the palette, and this is Pandemonium, and I went and put this just on the inner third of the eye just to create a nice gradient, just to give the eyes a little bit more dimension and depth. I just felt it was quite stark and black, but I wanted to add a little bit more colour without it taking away from the look or pulling focus. I then went in and curled my eyelashes, and I used my Perversion black mascara by Urban Decay. This is my all-time favourite mascara. It makes my lashes look dead long, it separates, it keeps the curl in place, and it's really black as well. I then went in with Makeup Geek's Shimma Shimma. I basically just put this under the brow bone, and then in the inner corners, and then went back in with this really beautiful, really light lilac purple shade from the palette on the inner corner, just to bring a little bit more kind of interest to the eye look basically. And then I went back to the face again. I went in with my Dior Luminzer in 001. They have actually now just released 3 new shades of this, so there's now 4 shades in total, but this is the best and lightest one for my kind of skin tone. And I think it retailed for about £38, so definitely check it out and have a look. One of my all-time favourite highlighters. I then went in on the lips. I wanted something dark and dramatic, just because I was a bit bored of nude lips, so I went in with, I believe this is Heather's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is one of their liquid lipsticks, and it was just something dramatic. I just wanted to do a really dramatic look basically, and that's the finished look. Just any comments below guys of what you want to see next, please let me know, and thanks for watching.